Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Lois and welcome back to Captive Minecraft. In the last episode, we were struggling to find wither skeletons, and turns out map's broken. So we fixed that with a simple command, and it didn't take me too long to get the 3 wither skeleton skulls that we need to fight the wither. Now, of course, we already had one, so I only had to get 2, and it really didn't take too long. So I wonder if the drop rates are tweaked for this map. Probably are. There is a lot of background things happening. But today it is finally time. Unfortunately for me, we have done everything we can possibly do except for one thing. And that is to spawn and defeat the wither. So we are going to do just that. But before we get into that, we have some preparations to make. One, we are going to enchant our iron gear. Depth Strider, that's actually kind of nice. Protection 4. Fire protection 4. Don't care about fire protection. Let's see what the book says. Blast protection is really good. But we're going to go with protection 4 on the helmet. That's not bad. We've got a lot of levels. Protection 3 is not good enough. Fire protection is really not good enough. Does Smite 5 exist? I think it might. Blast protection 4 is good. Let's go with that. And Unbreaking protection 3. Alright, not terrible. Let's put all that back onto ourselves. And can we get Smite 5? We certainly can. 5 levels, definitely worth. So we have a good sword. I wish we had a little bit more of a powerful bow. But we are going to make some potions. Specifically, we're going to make some strength potions. I want strength 2. However, to get that, we need to go to the nether, because I don't have any glowstone. Whoops. So we will do that once we get this going. And I have prepared an area to fight the wither down below. We will get to that in a moment. But we are getting to the part of this map which kind of is awful. At least it's probably going to be awful. We need to go up there to get some glowstone. Yeah, we're getting to the point where we're going to need to make a full beacon, and there's not much left to do otherwise. So we've almost completed this map. When we do complete this, by the way, we are going to move on to the next Captive Minecraft by the same people, the Farlanders. So that is at least the plan. Alright, so let's get down here. And apologies if I cough. I've got a little bit of a cold currently. But I'm still trying to record this stuff. Where is the glowstone? It's way over there. Okay, that's fine. So let's get over here. We just need a little bit of glowstone. That will let us power up our potion. And I hear the blazes, but I think they're all in here, which is kind of nice. Oh, no, not you. Alright, let's get out of here. We don't need to be here anymore. So yeah, we need to fight the wither, and I'm a little bit worried about that. I originally was going to try to cheese it in the ceiling of the nether, but I don't think the wither is that terrifying. Especially if you know a trick to fighting the wither. And the trick is, have a really good sword. Also doesn't hurt to have some other things. Also, I really wish this rain was gone. But we have strength. We put a little bit of glowstone in there. We'll get strength 2. We have our soul sand. The only thing that I think we could probably use is a shield. A shield would be useful. And that is not too terrible to make. And with that noise, we have our awesome stuff. Okay, so we have a shield. We have strength potions. I'm not too worried about anything else. Worst case scenario, we could always make another apple. And honestly, we only need one of these. We have a lot of books, by the way. We could combine Protection 3 with our chest plate. I think we'll do that. Misclicks everywhere. So the question is, you can't make it anymore. Right. They got rid of that. That is unfortunate, but oh well. So what was it? It's our chest plate has Protection 4 now, so we are relatively strong. Now that being said, we gotta kill the Wither quickly. And the secret to killing the Wither is don't let them fly away. If the Wither flies away, you're gonna have a bad time. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these little hallways that I've dug out to murder the Wither. We're going to spawn the Wither right here. We have a nice long hallway we can retreat, and all things considered should go pretty well. We're also going to spawn them right here. I do wonder what that's going to do. Alright. We have a minute 30 for the potion. I'm going to go grab one more just in case. I don't want to run out of strength halfway in this fight. So it's going to be better to have extra than to not need it. And honestly, we don't need the torches on the bar. We are going to keep the blocks. And kind of the concern with the Wither, like I said, is the Wither escaping. That is always kind of the terrifying thing. So let's grab both strength potions. Why not? I can make them pretty easily. They're not that hard to make. We have infinite blazes. Alright, let's make sure our food is good. We are wearing our armor. I've done that before. Going into a fight without the armor that I've intended to wear. Alright, let's drink a potion. I guess that was a little early. But there is the world border. We're going to step back. We could plink it with a couple of shots. But I think the best thing is just going to be to now retreat. The Wither is just kind of hanging out there, so please don't destroy everything. Cool. That was surprisingly not bad. Now we do need to light this area up. We got the Nether Star. That is the important thing. Let's just make sure this is nice and well lit. I don't want mobs spawning in here. So we got some more achievements. The only achievement currently that we can get now is the Beaconator. Now that is a bit of a concern because that is a full beacon. That is a lot of metal blocks. Specifically, it's a 9x9, a 7x7, a 5x5, and a 3x3. I do believe. We need to make the beacon first, and that is something that I actually do need to go do. Anything spawn down here? No. So this is probably going to be the last episode of this specific map. But we have a chest here. Spawn horses. You know, that makes me wonder. Why would it give me a spawn horse? Well, spawner. Let's sleep. Don't I have a bed somewhere? Did I never make a bed? I don't think I ever made a bed. Alright, let's get this stuff to make a bed because I really don't want to listen to this rain constantly. Bottles of experience. We're gonna put the Nether Star in there. Just make sure I don't have shears somewhere else. I don't think I ever did make any shears. A little bit of iron is not the worst thing in the world. I want to make a bed so that we can have some peace and quiet. But it is very weird that it gives us a horse spawn egg. It does make me wonder, do horses do something different in this? Or not? Probably not, but I mean, I'm willing to sacrifice a spawner to find out. So let's go up another one. And, you know, we'll sleep on the bookshelves. Why not? Alright, so at the very least we can get rid of all of this awful rain. So at this point we need to go explore. And there is a couple things to explore. So the question is, where do we put the horse if we're going to spawn in a horse? What's going to be the best place to do that? And the answer to that is probably our skeleton spawner. Or is this chicken spawner? Did I leave the chicken spawner? I don't remember. I kind of forgot about the whole, you know, putting spawn eggs on spawners because that's a creative mode thing. And I never actually knew that. There's a spider up here. Bad spider. Yeah, because we definitely don't need the chicken spawner. So we could turn this to a horse and see what that does. Otherwise, I don't really know why have horse. Why horse? Alright, let's be risky. Get down here a little bit quicker. And I'm just going to dump off a bunch of other things. So in order to make the beacon, we are going to need the nether star, obviously. But we're also going to need some obsidian and some glass. So we have some obsidian, and I think it is 5 glass, so we'll need a little bit more, but we can go ahead and get that going. And we can grab some sand over here. No big deal. I do want to check. There is a weird piece of sand right here. It is not hiding anything, but that will be the special sand that we use. We also have depth strider, which makes swimming through that really weird. I'm not going to lie. That was a strange, like, it was just strange. Alright, so we're going to make the beacon. And then we got to start setting it up. And that is going to be the problem. We have very, very little when it comes to actual blocks. So I need to go mine more stuff. Or probably what we're going to do, and this is going to be the easiest thing I can think of at least, we make zombie pigman farm. If we do that, I believe this is how you make a beacon. I don't think I've made a beacon in a very long time. Yeah, so there is the beacon. Alright, let's place that down real quick. And I actually don't know. We're going to take our diamond pickaxe. So yeah, we need to have the full beacon active for this. And that's not going to be fun. Ow. We need a lot of blocks, basically. So we're going to put that in there. I'm going to put this away for right now. And we're going to head up here. I want to see what the horses do. Why give us a horse spawn egg? I really messed up with the villager one. Villagers would probably make this all a lot easier because we could trade with them, get emeralds. Depending on what they want, we could get a lot of emeralds and have basically an emerald farm. However, I messed that one up because I used the spawn egg because I didn't know. This is a creative mode thing. But, so chickens are now horses. And so what happens when we kill a horse? If the horse will actually spawn up here. Should, I believe. Okay, I hear the horses. Nope, just dropping leather. Alright. So that didn't do anything for us. Alright, we need a lot of metal blocks. It is a ridiculous amount. It's like 2.5 stacks or something like that of metal blocks in order to make a fully powered beacon. So I have a lot of work to do, a lot of grinding to do. I want to make sure we're gonna look around a little bit before I cut away and try to figure out what it is I want to do. But yeah, those horses really didn't do anything for us. Is there anything down here? No. Alright, let's go to the bottom of the world and see what we can find. And then I'm probably going to just cut away and go look for stuff on my own. If we can find any chests, that would probably be really good. See if there's any, you know, maybe there's a chest full of metal blocks. That would be ideal. I don't think there is. I don't know that there is. We do need to light up these caves. But yeah, it's just a matter of trying to figure out the best way to complete a beacon. There's a creeper over here. Excuse you. And there might be a lot of metal hidden in the walls where you just kind of got to dig everything out. I don't really want to dig this entire area out. I could, but I don't want to. But I know there is definitely some more ores. That is a lot of skeletons. It's at least 2, I think. But that does mean there's more darkness somewhere. So where did you come from? Maybe up here? Yeah, probably right there. Oh my gosh, I cannot jump because there's a thing above me. Okay. So there is definitely more area to explore, but I am going to do that. If I find anything, I will let you guys know. But yeah, everything is just tantalizingly out of reach. So I am going to go try to find an easy way to get a bunch of metal. That doesn't require me making a zombie pigman farm, but that's probably what we'll end up doing. And that's not the worst thing ever. So I am going to cut here. I'm going to go look for stuff, and I'll bring you guys back in once I find something and or have a farm built. I'll probably do that off camera if I do, for the record. So yeah, that's the plan. I will be back in just a little bit. I went ahead and just made a zombie pigman farm. I decided it wasn't really worth it to go look for other things. I could be digging for a while. I did make another diamond pickaxe and enchanted it. It's got Fortune 1, Efficiency 2, Unbreaking 2. Not too terrible, but I made just a pretty quick and easy zombie pigman farm. Basically, they spawn in here. Might get rid of that spider spawner. We'll see how that handles well, nighttime. I might move the bed up here as well. But we get a bunch of those little guys going down there into the little hole that I've made a collection area, and basically they take fall damage. It's not quite enough to get them down to half a heart. Unfortunately, my math was not too great. I think I went down like let's see, what are we at? We are looking at nothing because I can't see it. We are looking at 241, and I believe pigmen need to drop 23 blocks. So down here should be what? For 23 blocks, it should be math 18. But we are at 220, so they're taking a little bit less damage. But that's okay because I don't want them to have the gold everywhere. And what we do is just we hit one, we hit a few, and they should get angry. We hit them all with the awesome looting 3 clownfish. In fact, I could also probably make a sword for this if I really wanted to. We are going to get a lot of levels, so that is fine. I'm going to turn... Nope, wrong thing. I'm going to turn hostile creatures way down. And I just stand here and hit them. I have a hopper feeding into a chest just to pick up anything that I can't quite reach. And basically, the hopper has carpet on it just so that the baby pigmen can't get through. This makes it slightly smaller than a block, and so they are not able to get through. These guys should have about a heart and a half left, so it's not terrible. But I just punch them a bunch, and I get gold. I'll get gold swords, and I'll get zombie flesh, and a ton of experience. And let's just see, we got mostly gold nuggets. I believe there's a chance for them to drop gold because it's a player kill, but I'm not entirely sure. The biggest downfall of this entire thing is the command block that spawns a gas, which confirmed it is actually a command block. While I was looking around for that kind of stuff, I did find somebody ask what was the deal with the ghast, and yes, it is in fact a command block. Not that big of a deal, but yeah, that is something we have to deal with every single time we come up here. If I pre-aim the bow, shouldn't be an issue. But I think I'm going to break that spawner, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Because we don't need string, we don't need anything from the spider. I'm just going to break that, and that will be fine. And then I can just AFK up here for quite some time. The pigmen should not be able to spawn down here. I've got those pillars of blocks over there just so that the pigmen can't spawn on top of the spawners. Don't want that either. And I just wait here for a bunch of them to show up down here, and then smack them with my looting clownfish and get all of the gold ever. So I am going to need a lot. I started building, and you can't even see it. It's on the other side, I think. I don't know where it is, actually. We're going to put some torches up here just so it's kind of safe. You can kind of see it. I have the beginnings of where the beacon's going to be. And so I'm just going to kind of AFK every once in a while, go down there, smack some zombie pigmen around for a bit, and get all the gold I need. To make a full beacon, you need a combination of emeralds, diamonds, iron, or gold, and in later versions netherite, to total 2 stacks and 36 blocks. I've put in 8 blocks. I might take 2 out, and then it's just going to be 2.5 stacks of blocks left. So I am going to work on that for a while. I'm going to sit here and relax, get a bunch of zombie pigmen down there, and farm that every once in a while. And I will be back once we have all of the gold. That took forever. Yeah, next time I make a zombie pigman farm, which might be in the next Captive Minecraft, we'll see how that one goes. But next time I make another zombie pigman farm, I'm going to make it fully AFK. It's not worth it to get the... I mean, we got a good bit of gold ingots from that thing with our looting 3 clownfish. So that was really good. Luckily, I do have a auto clicker on my mouse. I just hit a button and it clicks like 100 and some odd times. Had a delay, so it was kind of awesome. You can tell by my levels. I have 82 levels. That's not quite the true picture of how many pigmen I've killed, because I died once. I kind of left a hole open, and some of the little baby zombie pigmen kind of got through, and murdered me. But it's fine. I also, full disclosure, had this built up to 3 levels already to get strength, because that was super useful. But I have the 2 stacks and 36 blocks that we need in order to make this thing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do something like this. I want to hide these iron blocks and emerald blocks. But we need to build this thing up, and then that should be the end of this map. Not the series. We are going to continue. So let me see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. We are going to continue with the series of Captive Minecraft. I'm still gonna renumber them and all that kind of fun stuff, but technically it is going to be the same series. We're gonna play the next map pretty much right away. I might actually record it after we finish this one, or I'll do it later today. I don't know. But yeah, this took some time. In fact, it was quite some time. This is actually the next day from when I was recording the last one, and I did quite a bit of grinding last night, trying to get all of the gold. It took forever, but what I would do is just AFK for a bit, come back up. There'd be a ton of pigmen just kind of hanging out, and then this is right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. There'd be a ton of pigmen up in the farm, and I would murder them all with my auto clicker, and then it would be a little bit longer, but then I would just repeat and burnt a lot of zombie flesh. If I would have remembered that spawn eggs can be used on spawners to change the spawner type, 100% should have done that, because I believe clerics in this version of Minecraft would trade emeralds for rotten flesh, and I had so much rotten flesh. There's like almost a chest full up there, but this should be all we need for the Beaconator, and we just got the world border increased. I guess we don't need to do anything with that right now. Let's eat the steak, and that should have been the last achievement, right? Yeah, we've gotten every single achievement, so presumably there will be some victory thing or something. But at the very least, the world border is fully moved, and we completed this map. So I don't know if there's anything that's going to happen at this point, but there is one last thing that I do want to do. One, we are going to charge up the beacon, because why not? We have it. Let's use some gold, because I have extras. And I was even smelting down the gold swords, because why not? We'll just throw them in there. And we're going to throw that in there before I eat it. And I guess we're going to have to eat chicken because we're almost out of steak. But there is one last thing that I want to do before we end this series, this map. And that is, I want to... let's get regeneration. Why not? So just to make sure we have every advancement in the game. There is nothing left for us to get. So I guess there's just not really much of a hurrah in this map. I think in other ones there might be at least something. I felt like there was something that would make the world border disappear. But now is the moment of truth. Can we use commands? Because I want to go into spectator mode. Awesome, we can. So what we're going to do is we are going to explore. We are not trapped by the world border anymore, but I want to explore and do basically this and see if there's anything we missed treasure-wise, caves-wise. I actually did find another cave like this, there is random sugarcane growing in the world that we would have found if we had dug everything out. And, you know, that might be something we do another time. There is always going to be the random pocket of cave. But I just want to see, did I do all of that mining for, you know, all of that farming for nothing? Or is there a chest somewhere? That might have been me. Is there a chest somewhere that has, you know, a bunch of blocks or something? Not really seeing anything. So yeah, there is some gold down here underneath a pile of lava. There is a birch sapling trapped underneath some bedrock. Interesting. That is a little strange. I was slightly disappointed there was nothing underneath the end portal. There is a chest down here in bedrock. So it's basically straight down from here. So let's go into creative mode. We have beat the map. I don't mind doing this. Technically, we can just do whatever we want now. I just want to see what we missed. There is a chest down here. It's right here. Can you even open that? You can't open it because of the bedrock. So you have to break it. Just not a big deal. There's a blaze rod and some iron and gold. That's not as cool as I thought it was going to be. But for being a chest all the way at the bottom of the world, and there is at least flat bedrock, so there's no gaps. Down here is probably where we missed the most stuff. But yeah, it's just kind of interesting to look and see if there's anything else. I believe how this map works is there's command blocks in a very specific location. And that specific location being, oh hey, there is right over here, actually. So there is, these are all the command blocks that do all the different things. Reset world border, checker, controller, reset all achievement scores and players, set up all world configurations. Yeah, there is a lot of things. One of these sets of command blocks, I believe, probably does the whole, there is a, I think this is all the achievements. Probably. There is an actual dungeon down here too. Looks like it got cut off though. Huh. Anyways, as I was saying, I believe that in this version of Minecraft, and I think even currently in Minecraft, you can't actually do the on a rail in a circle. You have to actually go 1,000 blocks, and so that is something that they do with command blocks to make that work. There is just a shaft here. Don't know why. But yeah, there is some cool things. I would say Easter eggs probably out in the world. The skeleton spawns on this block over here. But there's some weird terrain. This is a lot of the, what's it called? The amplified terrain. And let's just see if there's anything else in here. I doubt that there is. Easiest way to do this kind of stuff is just to go inside some blocks and you'll see everything. But let's head to the Nether, and I want to explore around there, and then we will end this version of the map, and we'll go to, can I not go in spectator mode to, that's fine. Creative mode, we can do that. The next thing we're going to be doing is we will be going to play Captive Minecraft 2. What a surprise. So this world border is awful because it's not aligned to blocks, but luckily we can see a lot of things. Yeah, there is just this lava pool, and then there's just a blaze spawner. That's so weird. And then this one also is a blaze spawner, I believe. Yeah, there's another blaze spawner. So there's like 5 blaze spawners in case you break some. there's another blaze spawner. Huh. And there is a chest down here. And again, oh, hey, Fortune 3, spawn pig, spawn cows, an empty map, diamond hoe, sugarcane, and melon seeds, and a bunch of redstone. Okay, so there is hidden treasure down here. So let's now go all the way up to the top. That is the spawner we had to change. I don't think we have to do that for the next map, but I believe one of the other ones, from what I was reading, is also broken. So we'll have to change things. Not a big deal, just something we'll have to do. So let's head up here, and yeah, so there is blaze rod, blaze spawner. There was another one right there. And then all of this lava, which we got through. The other skeleton spawner. And then there is another skeleton spawner up here. But apart from that, doesn't look like there's much up here. Okay, so there's just more skeleton spawners. These were probably all intended to be wither skeletons, if I had to guess. And I don't think that's a wild guess. But yeah, so Nether really didn't have much in this map. So yeah, I think that is going to be it for today's episode and this map in particular. We are going to continue, like I've been saying. We are going to be continuing the Captive Minecraft series. There is 4 maps of these made by the Farlanders. I don't think they ever made a 5th map, and I don't know if there's plans for them to make a 5th map, but there are 4 maps. I have them all in this Minecraft save file, and we are going to play through all of them. And then I have another Captive Minecraft that is a 1.19 map, so that should be fun too. Something a little bit newer. So that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed Captive Minecraft 1, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!